and tied up, but there was a good reach there. The Canucks are assessed a minor penalty for delaying the game. That puck was shot out of play.
Anytime you shoot the puck from your defensive zone out into the crowd without touching anybody, it's a delay of game.
Canucks penalty to number 4.
Possession established. Good reach there.
Time of the penalty.
The Bees' penalty is over. They swing to the power play. The Canucks get a minor penalty for delay of game.
If you shoot or flip the puck out of play and it doesn't touch the attacking team or the glass, you will receive a minor penalty for delay of game.
Penalty to number 15.
Tie up there and a good reach and possession. Play is stopped, and now we'll hear the call. Both teams get a minor penalty.
He's calling both, Doc. He's got them both going to the box.
The cage is vacant. Chance taking time. So important to win the next face-off now. A good tie-up on the face-off. That led to his team getting the puck. And that one out of play over the glass. Clock stopped.
Time of the penalties, 26 seconds.
The goalie has left. A skater is on. An extra one to try to get a key goal near the end. Good job tying the man up on the face-off. Teammate comes in. Gotten quickly back. And that one sent back out to center. Puck to the bench area, and so the clock stopped. One last risky attempt to get back in this game. You pull the goalie, put an extra man out, and you should win the faceoff, or you're in trouble. The Bees starting back in their own end. Carried from the defensive zone, and now it's directed to Atkinson. Hoping for better things if he turns back. Good job with the stick. Seeks the corner. Curls on back and readies an attack. That puck out of play over the glass. Does not get any more dramatic than this. 4 feet by 6. Yawning open at one end, hoping for an advantage at the other. Vancouver's got that win. He retreats now, getting back to his own end. The Bees are controlling in their own end. In the defensive zone, puck still on his stick. The puck taken hold of by Richards. The Bees have possession in their own end. Hoping to shift to offense here, motoring ahead. And he carries it in the defensive zone. Decides to go back into his own end to get something started. Slides it to the point. The Canucks carrying it in their own end. Good quick poke check there. Gathered up again by Taylor Hall. He drops on back further. What do you think he's thinking? Vancouver's in possession as they travel in their own end. They must retreat and start back again. And now the puck rounded up by Taylor Hall. He's in retreat now in his defensive zone. Making progress in their own end. Carried out of his own end toward center. He goes back now behind his own net. Decides to go back and see if his goalie's got any better ideas. Moving along in the defensive zone. Vancouver setting things up in their own end. The Bees' power play is over. They've had their problems tonight. The Canucks' penalty kill has been terrific. That was a long one. This should pick them up. Hall's tripped up. That should be a penalty. The Bees in their own end setting things up. Trying to go to Trouba. Will turn back into his own end and look over his options. Trouba's tripped and a penalty should be coming. Still on the move in their own end. Pitching this one to Getzlaf. Vancouver's carrying it in their own end. And he retreats back from center ice. Drops on back behind his own net. In his own end, puck still on his stick. Goes back a little further. Lugged ahead from the defensive zone. The Bees in their own end lug that puck along. In the defensive zone, continuing on. Hoping to recoil back in his own end. Moving it now in the defensive zone. Looking to Landeskog. Tremendous job on the diving poke check. Vancouver's got it back in their own zone. Decides to go back to his own end to try and get out. McDonough's tripped up. That should be a penalty. One team is going to be short from this. Let's see what the call is. Play stops, and still another penalty.
Well, in desperation mode, all he was trying to do was sweep the puck away, but unfortunately caught the player's skates.
Penalty to number 15.
Good reach there.
2 minutes.
Two sticks together. It goes to the offense.
Number 4. 2 minutes for Trivia.
Looking for some help back in his own end.
Brad Richards.
Referee over to the penalty box, and let's find out.
Well, all he was trying to do, Doc, was shoot it off the glass and get it out of the zone. Unfortunately, it went into the crowd.
Canucks penalty to number 2.
Good job on that faceoff, tying the man up. The Canucks get 2 for delay of game.
That's a very frustrating penalty, Doc, for everybody. The player did not mean to shoot the puck out of the rink.
Canucks penalty to number 6.
Off the faceoff, he ties his man up, and so the puck goes to his team. The Canucks have a delay of game penalty for shooting the puck over the glass.
He was trying to play it off the glass, but he missed.
Canucks penalty to number 68.
We're going to get a penalty. It's a delayed call. The Bees get the draw. Venberg's got a minor penalty here for interference.
You got to be in control. You just can't run around and hit everybody, especially when they don't have a puck.
The cage is vacant. Chance taking time. So important to win the next face-off now.
Vancouver penalty to number 10.
Strong play on that face-off. You have to be strong to hold that other guy off. Pass attempt to Byfuglien.
1 second.
Delayed penalty call. Skilled play by Carter. The Bees in their own end have control of the puck. And we get a penalty. Referee to the table, a player to the box.
You got to play with controlled emotion. You can't run around and hit everybody, especially when they don't have the puck.
Canucks penalty to number 6.
Tie up and help from the winger.
Under the penalty. 14 minutes, 42 seconds.
Puck is thrown to Carter. Thinking maybe his goalie's got a better idea. Closer to him now. In their own end, still have control. He's turned back now to the defensive zone. Gathered up again by Carter. Decides to skate it back toward his own end. Gathered in by Carter. The Bees in possession as they travel in their own end. Continues on back a little farther. Vancouver's leaving the defensive zone. The poke check worked. The Canucks move it ahead along the boards. Continues on back a little further. And at an angle to Hedman. Pitching it to Atkinson. Vancouver's in their own end and in possession. Waiting behind his own goal. Started out just like in practice. Decides to curl back a little further. Back on his stick. The Bees in their own end in possession. Bounced off the boards to Hedman. The Bees with possession in their own end. Knocked right off the stick. Able to attack now.